Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Stock Market Daily Update. I'm Aditya from Mostly Bearish. Before we talk about the levels that I'm going to be looking at on Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow, let's discuss the updates that I provided on my Telegram channel. Today's main updates were about FSL. There were two trades taken, that is, one in the morning and one during the end session. Let's take a look at what it was and how the trade worked out to be. Now, as and when the prices started moving up, somewhere around 105.8, that is the area where I had shorted FSL, expecting the prices to come down, right? Now from there, yes, if you see, the low created here is almost 103.2. This was profitable, but if you see the candle formation, right? It is a very bearish candle. My expectation was that the prices can come even lower to test anywhere close to 103. Right now, what happened was exactly, or not even 103, 102, right? So percentage wise, that is a better ratio that I would have received. Now from there was a gap up and the prices started moving up, where I had specified that if the prices move about 107, that is this level, I'm going to completely exit the stock. Now I did not exit anything at the lower levels, expecting the prices to come down, but as and when the prices went up, I was holding on. But when there was another downside, right, that is where I had exited half my position. Now this was mainly done if there is bullishness in the stock. I don't want a big loss to be shown on my profile, right? So I had already booked because my short entry was somewhere around here, so this was already in profit. So I had taken half position out, and from there if it went lower, then I would have exited completely. But from there what happened was the prices started moving upwards and hit my stop loss at 107. Now 107 is somewhere around here, and that was my complete exit. Yes, I was in loss, but it was comparatively negligible because I had exited half quantity at these levels here. Now the prices started moving upwards, and from there I had an expectation that this is going to be a 20% upper circuit stock, but I'm going to be waiting for the level of 109 to be crossed. From there we saw a downside move, and once this candle started forming, this kind of gave me confidence, but I did not have enough confidence to re-enter on the top side because there was a comparatively bigger downside which was created already. But when the prices were somewhere around here, now I went on 1 minute chart. I want to show it to you what actually happened, right? Now the whole movement was pretty much this. There was a flattening and then there was upside, where this candle gave me a confirmation that there are high chances the prices can move up from here. That is where I had taken a risk and I entered, where these levels were my stop loss. If prices came below this, I would have exited. Next minute itself, the prices went and hit the upper circuit, and my order was in the system. As soon as 110.25 comes, I'm going to be exiting, and that's where I exited as well. So this was the update that was provided, and let's talk about Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. Now we know Nifty has already created another high today. Now let's take a look at 30 minutes chart to get a better understanding. If I draw a trend line this way, as long as we are above this trend line, we are going to be positive. But if you realize that this is going to be acting as a support, a short-term support as of now. If there is a gap down, my first test level is going to be the open of the day. If that is broken, then the lower levels here. So this is what I'm going to be looking at for tomorrow. But if the prices do open higher, let's see how much higher does it go, because I don't want to trade small moves, mainly because option premium might start decaying, and it is no point that trading small moves where there is no momentum created. And if there is no momentum, options buying never works, right? Now this is my thinking. People may differ, but I don't usually want to buy options when there is no momentum. Talking about Bank Nifty is almost close to the high created earlier. Now looking at the half an hour, let's try to understand what are the possibilities. Similarly, we can draw a line like this, and then we can draw another one like this, right? Now we see that the prices are continuously creating on different lines. The trend line for the day is completely different. Now all these levels itself can act as lower support areas. If the prices come and open lower, my first range of test is going to be this level or probably this band, because I don't want to exactly specify level because the gap is not too much. This band is going to be the first level of test, and if there is a fall beyond that, then I'm going to be expecting the final of 3400, which is tough, but on a normal basis I'm going to be looking at this level only and only if the gap is below these levels. On the other side, if the prices move upwards, the whole line itself, because that is created as a resistance for Bank Nifty, but if we move above that, there is a gap above that, then there are high chances this whole area is going to act as a support for Bank Nifty for a short term period. So I hope you guys have got an understanding about what I'm looking at and how I'm going to be looking at the market and today's trade as well, right? I exited in loss, but then the loss was negligible because you apply a strategy to it and you know when to exit, and you might be wrong. So make sure you try to trade this way so that you keep your capital safe at all times. Thank you so much for watching, and I've also uploaded RSI video. You can check it out. I'm leaving the link in the description. Make sure you watch it as well. Thank you so much.